There we go. I don't think anyone is here yet, but if anyone is, hello. Tonight I'm going to be playing with my gel press. Just getting everything out here. I'm going to wait a couple minutes to see if anyone joins, or people will join, but it takes a couple minutes. So, just going to wait a second. Once people join, I'll get started. I also need to plug in my phone so it doesn't die, so give me a second to do that. I finally have my setup, the orientation correct, though, for just being on YouTube, because last time I used something called Streamlabs, but nothing autofocused. I just want to see, does it autofocus on here? Yes, it does. Perfect. So now I'll actually be able to autofocus. Hello! So, if anyone was here last time, you'll know that I had an issue with the camera autofocusing, but it's fixed now, and I'm so happy about that. So, I won't be able to do my face anymore because I'm not using the same software, but I'd rather it be able to autofocus than showing my face, to be honest. So just give me a second while I plug in my phone, and then I will be right back, and then we'll start. If you've never joined, my name is Brennan, and I always pretty much always make cards with flowers, so that's probably what we're going to be doing tonight. Okay, we are all plugged in. And if you also don't know, my setup is extremely rickety. Excuse me. It's like I have a ruler, an ink pad holder, and some ink pads on top as a counterweight so my phone doesn't fall over. So, we are not advanced at all, so occasionally my phone may fall over. Just a heads up, so if you see my phone fall over, that's what happened. So, but let's get started. And my phone has fallen over on multiple occasions before, so I wouldn't be shocked if it happened, and also sorry for the loud noises. That packaging is extremely loud. I also have not filmed my YouTube video for tomorrow yet, so I'm going to be doing that after this. I'm planning on sharing my ink pad storage holders because they're almost like dupes of other companies' ones, and I really like them. So today we're going to be using Distress Oxides in the color Tumble Glass, Spun Sugar, and Shaded Lilac. So I'll go in with the Tumbled Glass. No, I'll do the pink first, just because it's the lightest. I'm gonna have to do this a while just to get enough ink on it. And I'm using kind of muted colors, or more faded. The Tumbled Glass isn't that faded. Oh, that was the wrong color. I wanted to do purple in the middle. The Shaded Lilac, which isn't quite purple, it's more blue, but I thought it would blend better with the pink. And then the Tumbled Glass. It's crazy how long the delay is on this, because I have my computer set up next to me that will probably die soon, just so I can read the comments more easily and see if anything pops up, and just in case. But it's just easier to see on my computer. And very long delay. I'd say it's like 10-ish seconds, so. So now I'm just going to take a brayer and go over 2 spots to blend it slightly, and then I'll go in with some water. And then I will take a card, that's a card base, a card front. I'll just plop it on, but I'm going to purposely smudge it around just to get a slight blend. You'll see I got some on the back, but that's okay. Ooh. Okay, that came out really nice. And when it dries, and I just want to get a little more pink. Okay, perfect. And when it dries, it will be much more faded because these are oxides, so that chalky effect is still going to be there. But it'll still dry really nice. So I'm going to put that off to the side to dry. Well, and I will take a heat gun to it, don't worry. But I just want to do a couple of these. Maybe in some different colors. Actually, you know what? Since we still have ink on the brayer, what I want to do is take another card front. I'm going to move this out of the way for a second and just I'm actually going to go back in the gel press, you can't see it, but just to get a little more ink on here. Once again, went back in the gel press to get a little more ink. This is like a really cool distress look. Okay, once again off to the side. I might use that one for tonight. Not sure. I want to do a couple different colors though. I will say, a gel press is not like hard to clean up. It's more of if you do something like what I just did, or cleaning off the brayer, that's actually more difficult. Because my crafty friend Michelle is kind of interested in one, but she does not like messiness in her craft when she crafts, so she wanted to see. Also, I'm gonna keep saying this tonight, so I apologize if you already know, and I'm assuming the majority of you all already know, but I'm teaching a class at a store called Butterfly Reflections Inc., which is located in Kingston, New Hampshire, so in New England. So if you live in New England, come join me. You can head over to her Facebook page, Butterfly Reflections Inc., and then you can find out how to sign up. Basically, you either email her, go in person, or call her on days she's opened. She's opened tomorrow from 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're interested and live in the New England area, give her a call or an email. Okay. Let me grab a couple different colors. Let's do like an orange one, or orange and yellow. I've never used this color, so let's use it. Antique linen, dried marigold. Yeah, Michelle's going. And I need to grab one more. I guess I'll do scattered straw. Are these? Yeah, okay. So I'll do the antique linen in the, no. I'll do dried marigold, scattered straw, antique linen. I don't know how I'm gonna like this, because like, these are, I don't use yellow too much in like backgrounds. I mean, it's in a lot of my flowers, because, you know, the yellow part of flowers. But I don't tend to use it a lot in regular card making. So we'll see how this comes out. How's everyone's night going? Today's the first day I've been able to craft since my Monday night live. It's been a long week. But I'm in my craft room, so I can craft. Which makes me much happier. Okay, so once again, same process. We're just gonna... Oh, you're crafting, Michelle. I didn't brayer it first. That's okay. I'll just use a little more water. So now I'll put it down, and I'll swipe it around just to get the colors to mix a little bit. And then I will peel it up. Ooh! Okay, wait, that's actually, like, really nice. That's, like, really nice, actually. I did not think I'd like this, but I do. So I'm actually going to go in with the brayer now and just, like, get some on there to do another, like, yeah, there's definitely some ink on that brayer now. And I'm going to do this off to the side because there's not really enough room on my actual... Oh, that came out. Okay, well, this is not that pretty. Let me see if I can save it. Yeah, nope. Okay, well, the other one we did with the brayer was nice, but this one is not. Let me see, can I save it? I don't really like it that much. So, I think this is gonna go in the recycling bin. Oops. I really hope a crafty friend named Maggie is not watching, because I will be crucified by her if I threw that out. So she can't see this. She does not waste anything. It's already gone, Michelle. Okay, this was a little bit more messy because I used a lot of water. So, let me clean this up. Oh, also, happy long weekend, everyone. Okay, this is like really a mess right now. Okay, this is clean. Finally. I forgot to clean off the brayer. I need to grab another wipe. Oopsies. Oh! It's your birthday, Michelle? How did I not know that? Well, happy birthday. And I will pop a card in the mail. My bad. Okay. Everything is now clean, so we can get into the fun part of crafting. Crafting. Not cleaning up. Okay, Monday. Oh, so you get the day off, too. Lucky. I do have time. And if I don't pop it in the mail tomorrow, or don't get it in by pickup tomorrow for the post office, I have plenty of belated birthday stamps. Well, no, because it's Memorial Day. That's what I was saying. Okay, so now I have to decide which of these 3 panels I made I want to use. I have to, like, unfold this, or unwrinkle it, kind of. I'm thinking about doing, like, a vellum oval. So which of these 3 panels should I use? Yeah. So should we use 1, 2, or 3? I actually don't know, because I think I like this one the most, but this one's the most out of my comfort zone. And then this one's just here. Left. Okay, that's this one. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Hold on. I need to look up, like, a color combo for... Because I don't want to, like, do a... Just to, like, figure out what color I want to do for the flower. Ooh, a pink would work nice. Like, lemonade. Actually, yeah, the sunflower... That's what I'm going to do. Actually, you know what? I am going to do a sunflower card because someone asked me to make them some cards, and one of them's a sunflower. But I'm going to save this one for the sunflower, just because... So I'm not going to do this one, because I have to cut the sunflower out, unfortunately, on my brother's scan and cut, and I really don't want to do that right now. So, I'll save this one for later. Then I'll do, like, this one right now. Because I have to make a couple birthday cards, actually. But, no, I think I'll just do a regular flower card. But what I was thinking, maybe I could do, like, some white embossing over it. Let me grab my background stamp in, and I will be right back. Okay, for some reason, that does not work on camera. This is like the only bin that I don't separate by holiday. So I just have like a couple snowflake ones in here for no reason. I think this one could be fun. It's from Hero Arts. What are we thinking about that one? I think that with this and do it in like white could be really cool. The only thing is though, this is not fully dry. Yeah, okay. So, just gonna fan it out real quick. And that will hopefully dry it off enough that my embossing powder does not stick all over it and ruin it. I'm also going to show you a good tip to do with background stamps on a Misty. And that will probably, I'm planning on doing another tips and tricks, not just for the Misty, but another crafting tips and tricks video. And that one will also make it in there. So you're getting a little sneak peek. I'm also not going to be able to emboss on camera just because I live in an old house. A nice house, but an old house. So there are not too many outlets in my craft room compared to like if it was built in a modern day times. So I don't have any that will reach directly to my craft table that aren't already being used. But I can at least do this. Okay, so I'm going to be using this. I don't even know if they make this anymore because my friend Michelle, she sent this to me in a D-stash, which full of embossing powder. It's Brutus Monroe, but as you can tell from the label, it's kind of old. She's probably had this longer than I've been crafting, but I'm grateful because I needed more embossing powder, so this saved me. So this is white, so I'll just use this. And the good thing is, since it's a bigger container, if you're doing like a small thing, you can just put it back in here, honestly. But I stole my dad's coffee filters because he got rid of his old coffee machine that had an actual pot. So now he just has a regular Keurig. He had a Keurig and then got one that had like a pot as well, but he never really used the pot, and the old one broke. So we got a new one. And he had a ton of coffee filters left over. I cannot get this one out for the life of me. So I'll be doing the coffee filter, put it in here, and then pour the embossing powder back in the jar. So, but first, I need to grab my Misty, open that up, and then I'll be taking out the foam, because it's a background stamp and it already has the foam. And then I'll be using my stick and stamp mat from Brutus Monroe. Okay, so I'm going to put this in here. Now, typically, when you put... Oh, I need to move this up slightly. Sorry, everyone. When you put your piece of paper in the corner, typically, it doesn't get the best pressure over here. But with the stick and stamp mat, put it right in the center, or as center-ish as possible. And then it will stamp a lot better because the center has more give. So you can press it down more compared to the end, which doesn't press down much. Okay. Was that supposed to happen? We're gonna go with it. Okay. Is this gonna stick? Yes. Okay. I haven't used background stamps in a while, so I kind of forgot how they worked. So we're gonna make sure that's lined up in the corner. I'll put a little magnet to help keep it there. Then I will be taking my Versamark and just stamping it. Nope. stamping tool, because that'll help here. Why did that get all scratched up? Oh well. I think there's enough. Okay, there is, but I'm going to do it one more time just to make sure. Okay. I'm just going to leave that in here for now. And then a tip for getting your whatever you're creating off your stick and stamp mat is to bend the mat and not the paper. And you won't get any tearing. Let's hope my fingers, though, did not screw up the background. I don't think it did, though. Okay, so I'm going to grab my embossing powder real quick and my coffee filter and go ham. Yes, I'm well aware I don't need this much embossing powder, but hey. Okay, I missed a little part over towards the bottom, so I need to just go in right here. Okay, perfect. Then I'll just tap it. Okay, that looks pretty much perfect. Okay. So now I just need to do the risky task of getting everything back into my jar. Da-dun, 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 da-dun. Think we might need a bigger jar. No. Okay. Perfect. Okay, good. Did not spill really much of anything, which is perfect. So now I need to take my heat gun break because I can't, unfortunately, really reach over here to do it. I haven't really used this before for embossing, but I'm going to take my Cricut reverse tweezers. Is that what they're called when you have to press down to open them? But I'm going to be taking this to hold the cardstock on the very edge because there's not much area where there is not embossing on this. So that could be risky. Well, if I have to ruin a corner, I ruin a corner. So, I will be back. You also are going to hear it, so I apologize for that. I don't think there's a way to mute my mic on here. Oh no, there is. Okay, I'm going on mute so you don't have to listen to my embossing machine, or my heat gun. Okay, I'm back. So, I need to bend this back. Oh, I did not do all of this, because I feel... I thought I hit all of it, but clearly I didn't. Okay, I missed a little part on the bottom. But, I think that's mainly it. Okay, yeah. So I missed a little part on the bottom, but that'll be okay. Just brush that right off. Michelle, it's only you and I left. According to my count, I think everyone left because they didn't want to wait through the embossing, which is fine. I understand that. But now I just need to put my ink pad away. And I'll get back to card making. Okay, so now I will actually need to take this out of my MISTI because I feel like I have embossing powder slightly on my disc, so off. Okay. I need to get the stamp out because I need to use it, the MISTI. Oh yay, I have some ink down there too because I didn't clean it out. So, just gonna run over this to get all the water off and ink. Cleaning up after a live stream, there's always so much stuff out because I can't really put anything away. So a lot of stuff gets left out, which means either A, because sometimes I don't craft for the rest of the night afterwards. So sometimes it's me just leaving it all for my next day, whenever I can craft next self to clean. But I do have to make quite a few cards I have to make a couple of birthday cards tonight, because I'm going to a birthday party in my family, and it's like 3 people's birthdays combined because they're all right around the same time, so I need 3 cards. Plus, someone I know asked me to make some cards for them, so I have to work on those. Plus, social media commitments. I mean, I do also have tomorrow, but since I'm going to see Alanis Morissette again tomorrow night, I won't have too much time. If I can get this stamp back in, I'll start stamping a flower. The struggle is real. Okay, we're in. We're in. Hold on. I did it, okay. That was such a struggle for some reason. Okay, back in my background bin, and I'm gonna go grab a flower stamp. Don't know which one I'm gonna do though, so I'm gonna grab my flower bin so I can look through. This just almost ended horrendously. I hit my cord that's connected to my phone and everything would have fell, but I didn't knock it over. Okay, got my flower bin. Now I just need to look through. I'm only gonna look at ones that I have dies for though, just so I don't waste, because I don't really have the time to do anything else. Which means I'm probably going to use Newton's Nooker Technique Tuesday. Well, maybe not either, actually. Not quite sure. Ooh, wait, I haven't used this one from Technique Tuesday yet. This is cute. It's discontinued, so you can't buy it anywhere. Well, I mean, if you don't know Technique Tuesday, I believe the owner or owners, I think it's owners, retired, so you can't get their stamp sets anymore. or they're not making any new ones, but I do think that they have a couple left in stock. Some, I'm not sure which ones though, so they may have this, they may not. But it's the Cascading Flowers stamp set from Technique Tuesday. So if you want it, you can maybe look on the internet and try to find it, but I'm not sure that they'll have it. Okay, so card front. Got my Misty again. Does anyone have any special plans for this weekend, since it's a long weekend? And since it's Michelle's birthday. Yep, that's pretty much, that would be mine if I didn't have stuff to go to and homework to do. A lot of homework to do. Well, I mean, not too much, but slightly more than average amount of homework to do. Well, that was okay, I could probably call that impression done, but I just want to make it, like, really solid. Do one more, because these lines are kind of thin. Oh, so I got a foiling mink machine. Pink and Maine reached out to me and asked me if they could send me anything, or they asked if they could send me a mink machine. I'm like, absolutely. So they were really kind and sent me that and a couple of other foiling items. So, and either a new... Well, don't forget, I still have more than a month and haven't done finals yet. So it's like review for finals and standardized testing. That's why. I still have a little less than a month left to go. Because my last day of finals is June 17th. So that's why. Oh, I did not clean my stamp well. So we're not really wrapping up quite yet. Like, in a couple of classes, we're still learning new stuff, which is really fun. But in some, we're not. We're just doing review at this point. Okay, what colors should we do with this background? It's pink, purple, and a little blue. Okay, I will say the one thing I don't like about YouTube Lives is that I feel like the quality is, like, lower than it is on Instagram. I'm just checking to make sure there's no way I can change that. Yeah, no. Huh. Oh well. Sorry about that. So now I'm going to take... Yeah, I'm just going to do my good old V12... Oh, pink. See, I don't have the best pink combos. I was gonna do purple. Like the V12, V15 combination. But, do you know what? Okay, I'm gonna do the 81 and 83. Let me grab those. I'll do pink. R83 and R81. Now I have to see which one's the darker. Okay. Actually, you know what? I think this is large enough to also grab the R85. Yeah, it is. I didn't really think the petals were large enough at first, but they are. That will just give a little better blend. Hi, Sarah. So just to show you, this is the background I'm using, and then flower. I don't like that flower, to be honest. Huh. Well, I don't like my coloring of it so far, but you know what? We'll push through. It'll be okay. It'll still look good. Plus, I need cards for Instagram posts, so we're gonna keep going. Wow, okay, I'm also watching it simultaneously on YouTube. The, quality is, annoying me so much. What is, ugh. This is, ugh. Ugh. The quality level is, horrible. Why is it not giving me more? See, it's not giving me 100 or 1080, I think, pixels. So, sorry that I didn't realize that. Okay. So that's why, I really need to figure out these lives more. Yep. See, okay, when I hold it up, because, on my phone it looks perfect, but then on my computer it looks bad. Yeah, it looks fine there, but when it's... Oh, well. My Copics also probably just dried, so I have to re-go over them to make sure that blends. Oh, well. I mean, I just don't understand why it's not better quality. So sorry about that. I thought it would look like a regular YouTube video, but it doesn't. Well, I mean, I wouldn't, if you're not sure, I would either A, get 3 Copics that blend together and see if you actually enjoy it, and it's something you want to invest in, or B, go with a cheaper option first. Because, okay. Because see, I know it, you can probably get it better, but not quite to, 4K or I think it's 1080 that you can on a regular video, which, that's the annoying part to me, but, oh well. You know what, it's also, if you're watching on a phone, it's probably not as big as an issue. Okay, yeah, that's what it is for me on my computer too, but I didn't think about the fact that, if you're watching on a phone, it would look normal. Probably. Because it's smaller of a screen, which makes sense. I'll watch it back on my phone later and make a decision about what I'm gonna try to do. Okay, these are a weird cluster right here, so I'm just gonna do it all as one. Even if it's not necessarily the right order. also go in dark here. I'll go with my lighter one. I'm just gonna do all these in a light pink. I don't know why. It should probably be green, but oh well. But coloring could definitely be fun in scrapbooking, Sarah, especially if you're like, for your never-ending, seemingly wedding album. Like, I know, well, you would probably, well, you're probably not Copic coloring, and you wouldn't do that in your wedding album, but like, I know there's probably good wedding stamp sets you could color that would make it really pretty. Hello. Oh, it's 2 albums now. So your wedding albums. Well, I would like to see that next Saturday, then. You can do a flip through, and that will be there for 5 hours. Yeah, it did. It's not tomorrow because of the long weekend. She changed it to next Saturday. Yeah. Wait, how do you get on then if you're not on Facebook? Because I created a Facebook account just so I could get in, and I don't use the Facebook account for anything else but that. Or did you, like, save the link from beforehand or something? Ah, okay. The weird thing was, though, like, last time Janae and I were trying to get on, but because she wasn't on it all that day, and we weren't able to for some reason. Hello. Hi, Heidi. P.S. I'm pretty sure you said you were interested in my class. I could be wrong, but if you did, all the information's now posted, so, you can head over to Butterfly Reflection Inc.'s Facebook page and check it out there. And, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for sharing it. Oh, Michelle, the crop that I'm talking about, it's the one that I speak of, like, every time, and you're like, no, I have something else. It's an online one. But, it's, yep, Vanessa, she's amazing. The crop is, it's like, crops are scrapbooking, technically. But I'm on their card making everyone else's scrapbooking, but, it's online. And if you're able to, I'd love to see you there, and if you're not, I totally understand. But, like, all the samples are posted now, so you can see if you'd even be interested. But, like, once again, I totally understand if you're not able to. Oh, okay, perfect. Yes. And also, thank you so much for that, but, like, Like, don't rush. I'm totally fine. Like, I can totally wait. Sarah, if you start driving tonight, you'll probably make it in time. Of course, Heidi. Okay, I am liking how this flower is coming out more than I did before. I don't know why. I think it's just the... No, that'll actually be nice together. I wasn't sure at first, but I'm actually liking it now. Ooh. I'll grab my colorless blender because I got a little too far out of the line. I will. Have a good night too. Okay, I think we're... Yes, everything else left is leaves. Or foliage, whatever you want to call it. Hello. Hi, everyone. Okay, so now I'm going to put my pinks away and grab some greens. Well, I might just do green. Let me pull out my swatch chart. I need to order... Oh, okay. I just looked at this because I need to order more Copics because the place I order them from, thank you. They're doing the 10% off sale. Cozy's Scrapbooking or something like that. They have 10% off, so they're only $3.60 because they have them for $4 regularly. So I always grab some. Maybe I'll try out my YG13 and YG17. Well, not try it out, but y'all know what I mean. I'm from Massachusetts. So, it is a really good price. So it's about an hour and a half drive from where I live to Vanessa's store, yet I go up about once a month. Okay, actually, I will do that, but I do have to use there's no way I can get into these little areas with the bullet nib, so I have to use the little brush nib for this part. Because, like, look at how small oh, I messed up, but that's okay. I can go with my colorless blender. So, fun fact, if you mess up when alcohol marker coloring or Copic coloring or whatever alcohol type marker you're doing, you can go back in with your colorless blender and it will push it out of the way. Well, semi-near the store. Still kind of a long drive for my parents when they drive me up. But they are very kind and do it once a month for me. You know what? I'm actually not going to do the YG17. I'm just going to do the YG13. Because, oh, I really need that colorless blender, though. Right along here. And right there. I think that's really it. Okay. So now what I'll do is I'll just, like, go over everything twice, and then it will be darker in some areas. I'll show you what I mean after. Okay, Sarah, don't worry. And Heidi, if you cannot make it, like, do not worry at all. If this class goes well, I will hopefully be doing other classes. So, eventually there will be one that will fit into your schedule. And, like, don't feel bad at all if you can't make it. Ooh, I need to do this little line. Thank you. I'm hoping so too. So far, there are people who have signed up for both classes, so there's one person in each class so far, but we're also 2 weeks out, so I'm not really worried. We're more than 2 weeks out, so I'm not really worried. Yeah. But, so basically, there'll at least be... I'm using... It's discontinued now, but I'm using the Cascading Flowers from Technique Tuesday. Their website may still have it, because they're selling some, but I think I got the last one from Vanessa, actually. So I don't think she'd have that. She does have quite a few Technique Tuesday stamp sets left, though. I know. See, okay, but the thing is, I am lucky to have never paid full price for a single Copic I have. So basically, the first 50, actually it's more like 60 or 70 that I received, I was gifted to them by someone who had them, but didn't really use them. So I was on a crop, and they were like, "Hey, do you want these?" And I'm like, "Absolutely," because they saw me coloring with other ones. Yeah, the Olos are good. I haven't personally used them, but I've heard they're good. However, I actually get my Copics for cheaper than the Olos are. So I pay $3.60 from a company called Cozy Scrapbooking. When I don't know, they're having. I think they're either doing a 10% off sale right now, and it's ending like tonight, or it already ended. But they're $4 regularly, so I'll put that in the chat. So that's the website that I get my Copics from, and they're regular. The whatchamacallit, the sketch are $4 regularly, and then the chow are $3.50. And I'll actually see if that coupon code's still going on really quick. I'm not sure if it is, though. But, so they end up actually being cheaper than... They end up being cheaper than the Olos, because I believe the Olos are about $4.12-ish. Around that. So these do end up being cheaper, which is really nice. Still, sorry, I'm just trying... Okay. Yes, so yeah, they are at most stores, but for somehow this store sells them for $4. The one that I put in the chat, Cozies. So they sell them for $4 there, and like they're authentic. I've used them. It's a real store, real. You'll get your markers, and that's where I order from now. And the coupon code is still going on. Please don't. And also, I'm not saying this because I'm an affiliate or anything. I don't have any affiliates. I'm not large enough to get affiliates, and probably won't do affiliates because I'm a minor and can't legally do affiliates. However, I will say that it's a reputable company, from at least what I've seen. Do I know how they get them for $4? Nope. But they have them for $4. So yeah, Cozy Scrapbooking. I genuinely don't know how they do it because they should be much more, but they're not. So basically, I'm just going back over all the green that I've done with the YG13. And it adds like a little dimension. Not much, because it's the same color, but just a little, because it's already dried. I actually do have to place an order for those Copics, though, tonight, because I want to grab a couple more colors. Because there is a lot of white space in my color chart. And I don't need all the Copic colors, but I want a majority. But for $3.50, it's like an unbeatable deal. Because I'm really lacking in the greens. And, see, I do have a lot of pinks, but they're mostly in the same color family. Like, I don't have, like, a light pink or anything. Or I do have a couple. I don't need more, but I want more, so. We'll tell my mom that it's a need and not a want. She absolutely loves when I go out and buy more craft supplies. Anyways, okay. So I'm done coloring this now. And I'll run it through my die cutting machine, which is luckily right next to me, because I have more room on my desk now that I rearranged everything. However, I'll try to do it on camera, but like you can't really see it well. I also use that magic mat from scrapbook.com when die cutting. The one that, like, it's not, I mean, it's not really self-healing. They might say it's self-healing. It's not. But, you have Ohuhu. And, like, I've heard great things about Ohuhu. I just personally have never used them. Yeah, it's all trial and error. Because at first, yeah, you're not going to be able to really see this, but you'll know that my die cutting machine's here. At first, Copics were like, or alcohol coloring in general and Copics were like a nightmare for me, and I was so bad at it. But you will slowly improve. It just takes practice. And remember, practice does not make perfection, it makes better. Unless you're Jennifer McGuire. I'm going to run this through now. And I'm just using my Sizzix Big Shot. Actually, this is the only manual die cutting machine I have. I have a couple of electronic ones, but this is my only manual, and it's amazing. Well then, welcome to your first live. Yeah. And I go live every Friday night, unless something, like, I've also heard great things about the Spectrum Noir Tri-Blends, and it's actually, I have used them, and I will say they are good. I've used one, because at the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo last year, that was the free gift, so it's a $10 marker. Well, it's really 3 markers. It's really a $10 for 3, but oopsies. I just have to take a little tool to poke all these little parts out. So it's $10 for admission, but you get like a $10 marker. So when you think about it, you're paying for the marker and admission's free. Yeah, so I've heard good things about them, and then my crafty friend Michelle uses those as her vacation markers whenever she travels, because they're easier to travel with than the Copics. Just because you don't need to take as many. Okay. Into the recycling. Those all totally made it into the recycling. My recycling bag. Totally. But okay, that actually does not look half bad, and when I put the vellum on it, I think it'll be nice. I'm gonna grab my vellum if I can find it. Is it up here? It is up here. Okay, that'll look good. I'm gonna take, I need to figure out which size is large enough. Oh, okay, that one's large enough. I'm using the waffle flowers, I kind of want it to be off the vellum slightly. No, I'll do it large enough. I'm just using waffle flowers stitched oval ones. Once again, I have to grab my die cutting machine. Good old Sizzix Big Shot. The handle's the wrong way right now, but I'll manage. Okay, I hit the cord, but still standing. To be honest, I'm not going to use the handle. I'm just going to push it. Oh, no, I can't push it through. Okay, now I can push it through. This is in like the totally worst spot right now. I put this in such a bad spot. Okay. There, it's through. Now, the tricky part about vellum is gluing it, and I was gonna try this, but I'm not now, to just put an adhesive sheet on the entire back of it, because I was thinking then all the vellum would have that look on it and not just like certain parts. But what I'm just gonna do, and what I normally do, is I'll glue the flower first, like that, and then when I add glue to the back of it, I'll only add glue where the flower is, so then you can't see it. And like, the vellum is secure, but it just can like kind of come up on the edges, but I'll manage. What is, okay, there was like a, but I would, see, there are some people who say the ones off of Amazon are good, and I had like Shuttle Art or whatever, where it's like 50 cents a marker, and they're better than Crayola, and that's what I was using at first. So I will say it was a step up from what I was using, but they're not the best. Like, they work, but they're not as streaky, but they're still kind of streaky, and they don't blend the best. So if you're gonna invest in a set of alcohol markers, I would, if it's like a tri-blend, I'd buy one tri-blend first and try it. If it's Copics, I'd buy one, like, I'd go to Joann's. So, if you like how the Copics color, what I would suggest doing is going to, I believe it's Joann's online, or I think online Joann sells Copics. When they have a 60% off coupon, use that, because I'm pretty sure last time I checked that that coupons work on Copics online. They don't sell them in stores, or at least not at my Joann's store. And then you can get a pack of 3 with 60% off. That's a really good price. So you can try those out, and then if you like them, you buy more. And if you don't, you try another brand. So if there's this, you get either the smallest pack with ones that blend together, or just a couple individual ones, you try them. And I'm not saying, you definitely do not need Copic markers. It's just that I was lucky enough to be gifted a ton of them, and when Hobby Lobby did their clearance and clearanced them out, I picked up like 60 more. So, well, it might not have been exactly 60, but it was a lot more. Okay, this is like center-ish. Okay, this is really, because the issue is, since the cardstock's a little warped from the heat and the water, it's not perfectly flat. I just realized how tilted my camera is. I apologize. So what I'm going to do is get some enamel dots, and I'll have to glue them down so they actually stay on. I always use Altenew enamel dots. It's like the only brand I have or try. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry to hear about that. Yeah, that can sometimes be an issue. I've never had any luck. I've never had anything bad with that, but I do love mine too. But you don't need Copics to be successful crafter. I think this one looks the best because it's like pretty much the same green. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some enamel dots, like one here, a couple around, like a couple groups. I'll use glue to hopefully keep those parts glued down. Big emphasis on the hopefully. Also, if you don't already follow me on Instagram, I would suggest going there and following me, because I post much more often than I do on YouTube. Because on YouTube, I do one live, occasionally, very occasionally, two. Like, maybe during the summer I'll do more, but at least right now I can only do it one time a week, basically every week. I was just very lucky to be able to do it. An extra one on Monday. But you only get 2 to very rarely 3 videos. On Instagram, I'm typically posting 4 times a week. This week I kind of slacked off because I was not able to get in my craft room and did not have enough cards saved up. So it wasn't as many as I would have liked, but it was still more than it's YouTube. I hope you start to get better soon too. I don't like that placement. We're gonna pull that up real quick. I'm gonna do like one here maybe. You did find me on Instagram. Great. Roberta, I don't think that Facebook question was for me, but if it was, I'm not on Facebook. I do have an account, but I don't post anything there. Yeah, that wasn't for me. I was just making sure. Okay, now all my enamel dots are there. I can put wrong drawer. I have 2 embellishment drawers. Drawer. Things that pull open. Sorry, my Boston accent just got in the way there. But, draws? I'm still saying that like a Bostonian. But, I have one for like gems and one for enamel dots. I might need more soon though, because I love enamel dots. This is like a really fun card. I don't know why, but like, I don't tend to use my background stamps too often, but I wanted to pull one out tonight. And I don't use my gel press too often either, but I wanted to pull it out tonight. And I haven't been using my oxides as much, but I pulled them out tonight. So it's like, party of all the forgotten craft supplies. It was. I'm so happy to hear that. Oop, that'll be nice to see your friend. Yeah, my Misty video did very well, which I was very surprised by and grateful for. Like, I did not expect to have gain 1,000 subscribers in less than a month, but that somehow happened magically. Like, I was just shocked by that. That's not what I was expecting, because it's taken me like 2 years to get to where I am on Instagram, and it's less than half of what I have on YouTube, so I'm just like shocked by that, but like so happy about it, if that makes sense. Like I didn't expect it at all. My point on YouTube is just to share my cards, to be honest, and share tips. Because I was originally doing blogging where I'd get like 5 people who would look at one, and I was very content with that. But blogging is not my favorite. Yay! So happy you learned something with your Misty. Blogging's not my favorite, but I still will gladly do it. It's just I prefer YouTube a little more, even though the videos take longer. So like for guest design, I'm more than happy to do a blog, or like a blog hop if someone asks me to participate, gladly. But I just don't like doing it regularly. So from time to time I will gladly do it, or like if a design team required one, I would still do it. But otherwise, for now, I'm done with vlogging. Especially when like more people can see the tips on YouTube, that was another reason. Because I used Blogger, and I don't know about other websites, but they don't push out this stuff. So it would get seen by like 5 people who clicked on it through my Instagram story. And I'm very grateful for those 5 people that would like read it every week. But I just want more people to be able to see it if YouTube feels nice and recommends it. Or basically I want as many people as possible to see the techniques, tips, and share, just so they can learn from it. I want to be a teacher when I'm older, and that wasn't happening, unfortunately, on Blogger, so I just switched where I was. And I was very content on there, and I'm still content over here. Okay, now I just need to grab a card base. And surprised, I used a black border. What did I do to fold this base? That looks amazingly lined up. I brought a couple months ago, I brought a ton of bases to school, and my friends actually helped me fold it. I wasn't expecting that. It was like a day when I had no regular classes or something for some reason. Except they're not like, oh, I did a bad job on that now. They were very kind, but didn't do them all perfectly because obviously they don't craft regularly. So it wasn't all perfect, but they're still at least folded, which saves me a lot of time. And here is the finished card. I don't know why, but I just like really love this card. I don't know what it is about it. I love the placement of the enamel dots. I really like the coloring I did on there. And I really like that background. Like, I don't... And I just really like this card. It's going to be a hard time to send it to someone. But I think that's it for tonight, because I still have a YouTube video to film and a couple of birthday cards to make. But thank you all so much for joining. A lot of you are here tonight, which is really nice. Thank you, Roberta. I'm sorry, I cannot speak. Thanks, Michelle. Thank you, Heidi. So, yeah, I just really like this card. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see it soon because I post my live cards on there. Thank you. Have a good night as well. So I am done for the night because I need to go film a YouTube video now. So if you're in the market for ink pad storage and you have something in your cart and you're about to buy it, wait, because I'm about to do a video on my favorite ink pad storage, which is going to be posted tomorrow. I have 2 types. Thank you, you as well. So bye everyone. Happy crafting. Thank you, Sarah.